Allie.
And Jesse. And this is Design for Adventure.
We're a married couple figuring out family travel, Disney trips, running races, parenting,
And how to make adventures actually work in real life.
Yes, we travel with our kids.
And still manage to have a good time.
And if you love making memories and want an adventure that fits real life, you're in the right place.
Welcome to another episode of Design for Adventure, and today we're going to finish our conversation about the vacation that we recently took to Rapid City, South Dakota, and to the Black Hills area in general. Now, a little caveat here. I lived in Rapid City for like 7 years, and then you and I met there.
Yes.
And lived there for a year because that was your first duty station in the Air Force.
Yeah, I was there for 2 years.
You were right.
Well, I was deployed for half of it, so.
Yeah, to a tropical island during the coldest February in the history of Rapid City. But I digress. I love Rapid City, but while we were there, we didn't have kids. We were single, had a great time. But not single. Well,
we were single and then we were married.
Yes. But going back here recently with 2 small kids, I realized just how great of a place it is for kids.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't say I was dreading going. That wasn't the truth because I really enjoyed Rapid City.
Dreading?
No, that's not the right word. I was just kind of like apprehensive a little bit just because I was like, Rapid City, really? But once we started talking about what we're going to do and then all the things we didn't do while we were there.
So many things where we're not even able to do.
I was like, holy cow. I did not realize how family friendly Rapid City and the Black Hills truly is.
Yes, and this is going to sound like an advertisement for the Rapid City Tourism Organization, but I swear we are getting nothing for this.
They don't know we exist.
Yeah, but they don't know we exist. Nobody knows we exist outside our family. We just
like 2 of you.
We just love Rapid City. It's a great place, and everybody should go and visit. Not just Rapid City, but the entire Black Hills area in general.
It's a really large region, so it like spans all the way from like Spearfish in the north all the way down to like Hot Springs in the south, and it's just everything in between that. It's just this beautiful black hills, and they're not, I would say hills, they are mountains.
They're mountains. Yeah, they're higher than the Shenandoah Mountains that we live near.
Well, Rapid City is above those by 1,000 feet.
Rapid City itself is situated higher than where we currently live. And I know this isn't extended to the part of the Black Hills, but if you head just like 50-ish miles east, maybe 60 miles east, there you have the Badlands National Park and the Wall Drug Store, which we'll talk a little bit more about too, which are just fantastic. And if you're in the area, you need to visit.
But the Badlands is probably one of, if not my favorite national park. It's so unique. It's beautiful. It's
crazy how you can go from 7,000 foot tall mountains, and then 60 miles east of there, it's just a barren wasteland. The juxtaposition is amazing.
Yeah, and maybe that's why it makes it so cool to me. But it's just like, yes, it's just a beautiful scenery, and the landscape is just so unique. You just don't see it anywhere else.
Yeah, and we can start there because our 5-year-old and our 2-year-old absolutely loved it because they have little hiking trails where you can climb up these rocks and help them erode even quicker.
They're made of like this clay. I don't know. When you touch them, they kind of deteriorate in front of it. I'm surprised they let us climb on it, but there are no signs that say no climbing, and I think it's almost encouraged in certain areas.
Oh, it is, absolutely. But yeah, our kids just absolutely loved it.
They called it rock scrambling.
Yeah.
And they both loved it. Even our 2.5-year-old was just all about it. She would not let her older brother do anything. She was going to try it at least.
Yeah.
And get up there. She did pretty good. She needed help, but she did good. Our son loved it. He got scared a few times when he would really slide, but he was just all about it. Yeah.
And if you're out there, make sure you take water because it is hot out there.
They do have some pretty good hikes. We've done a few of them before kids. Mm-hmm. So if you are into hiking and you want to take your kids on them, do that. Make sure you have sun protection, like a hat. Sun's brutal out there just because there is no protection.
No shade.
There's no trees. Trees don't exist here. So unless you're down in a valley, you're in direct sunlight. That clay is this light gray clay. It like reflects that sun on you, and it's gritty because that wind blows and hits you. So take water and just know those things. But I love a few of the hikes in that area. We didn't have time for any more than like that one little one, but
But yeah, totally worth it. And then you should do on the western edge of it, there's like an additional little driving loop where you're going to see prairie dogs and probably antelope and definitely buffalo too. And that is absolutely worth doing as well.
We didn't get to that one this trip, but we've done it in the past.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, like, there's a herd of buffalo that live in that area, maintained by the park system. And yeah, it's just breathtaking just to see what it probably looked like, 1,000 years ago too.
Well, it was interesting because they said in the next 500,000 years, they don't think the Badlands will even exist anymore.
Because they just erode so quickly.
So get there while you can.
Yes, go see them.
And then just north of the western entrance to the Badlands, you have Wall, South Dakota, the town of Wall. And there you have the world famous Wall Drug store. Now, another caveat here, a little disclaimer. I did work at the world famous Wall Drug store for 2 summers while I was in college. And I have to tell you, it's awesome. A lot of people will tell you it's a tourist trap, and they are probably correct. However, it is absolutely worth checking out at least once. They have all kinds of little stores, a nice little cafe, a nice little place to get ice cream if you want. And then they call it the backyard area, they have a splash pad for kids, which our kids, mainly our oldest, just absolutely loved it. No, our youngest
loved it too. She was having fun running away from the water.
Yeah.
But she was out there giggling just as much as our son was, but he was the one like standing over the fountains to get soaked.
Yes. Yeah.
But no, they had a really fun area. They had like a stagecoach, a couple things to play on. And then even behind that, they had that giant dinosaur.
Yeah.
There was a way to pan for gold, I think.
If I had $1 for every kid I've seen that dinosaur make cry, I would be very wealthy right now.
But there's like a lot to the Wall Drug store. Yes, there has like a bunch of little gift shops, which I admit I bought something from. But they have, like the cafeteria, which we've eaten in a few times. And then
got ice cream from there this last time.
It's a good stop because you're still an hour away from Rapid. Roughly, so it's just a good way to get out, stretch your legs, maybe eat lunch or whatever meal that is. 5-cent coffee, they still have it.
Don't want to miss out on that free ice water.
And the free ice water. And it's free coffee if you're in the military. So,
there you go.
5 cents, man. But I think it's a really fun just way to stop and just get the kids out. And they had a blast running through there. There's little benches to take pictures with, like Annie Oakley and some showgirl and some other people. Like, they had some other things, too. They were just having fun with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome place. I definitely recommend checking it out. On to Rapid City, though. I was just so much more impressed. The park system in Rapid City is phenomenal. Back in, I believe it was 1972, there was a big flood that unfortunately killed a bunch of people there on Rapid Creek. And so they designated that nothing can be built there in that floodplain anymore. So it's just like a string of parks and a nice little bike path that connects everything. And I'll tell you, like, they have new playground equipment at each one of the parks since in the last, 5 years since we've been there. And I feel like, especially in the downtown area, it's a lot safer now, too. There used to be, I don't want to say a problem, but there were a lot of people down there that were homeless and panhandling, and you didn't always feel the safest there. But that has really been cleaned up. And we played at Memorial Park right downtown and then walked around downtown a lot and didn't run into anything like that.
No issues.
No issues whatsoever. Felt totally safe with us and our 2 little kids.
And it was really booming. We saw no empty stores.
Yeah.
That downtown area has exploded. They built a new hotel.
Big hotel.
Since we've left.
Which I don't like because I used to park there all the time when I was drinking downtown. But I digress. But
all the restaurants that we used to go to still there, still look like they're doing well. A lot of breweries. Like the Alex Johnson, which is like the big fancy famous hotel downtown. Worth checking out.
The downtown pavilion, is a nice little play area that has a splash pad for in the summer, and they turn it into an ice rink in the winter.
So it's a lot of fun. They have an ice cream shop where kids enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because we did hit it up when it was pretty hot one day.
And there is a parking garage right there, too.
Yes, there is free parking. During the day, you might have to pay.
Yeah, we had to pay a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't much. It was nominal. But and then the one fun thing about Rapid City are the president statues. So if you didn't know, on every street corner, almost every street corner, they have a statue of every president.
Rapid City is known as a city of presidents.
Yes. So, and it's kind of fun. They have like a walking tour. And I saw this is new. They have QR codes now on each statue. So you can go and scan and just learn about whatever about that president.
Yeah, that was new since the last time we were there.
And I think they're complete. They're completely caught up. They have every current president, or are they still doing?
I don't know if they have Biden out yet or not.
I don't think they have Biden because they had President Trump, obviously, because of his first
term.
president.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Biden's out yet or not.
Yes,
yeah.
So that would be the one they're still missing.
Yeah,
but yeah, you can go get a map. There's a tourist center downtown that you can pick a map up and you can look and see where they all are. So that's just fun. This is kind of fun. And also landmarks. People will be like, oh, it's on the corner where that president is. So
yeah. And then, I mean, there's other parks too. You have Dinosaur Park, which is up on top of a big kind of a hill, prominent hill there in town, which has like statues of brontosauruses and triceratops and a T-Rex, and the kids can go up and climb on those. It's so cool.
Yeah, so we didn't get up there this time.
We didn't. But
you can see it when you drive around. You'll see this giant green dinosaur. And you may think, oh, it's another tourist trap. But no, dinosaur bones are found in this area. Yeah. They're actually, this is where they find a lot of dinosaur bones. So it's very relevant that you see a lot of dinosaur museums and things, because chances are those bones came from somewhere nearby.
Yep, definitely. And then the Rapid City School of Mines has a nice little geology museum that is free to get into. That is awesome too, especially if you have a little kid that's really interested in dinosaurs. They have a ton of fossils of like complete sets of bigger animals that lived back in the day. You have the Journey Museum right there downtown too. I went there once for trivia long years ago, but
I think that's when I went with you. Was trivia, and that was it.
I haven't done much there otherwise, but I've heard very good things about it.
Yes. I will say, too, if you head back a little bit outside town, Ellsworth Air Force Base is there. So they also have a small air and space museum that you can go to. That's right outside the base. It's in Box Elder, technically. So maybe like 20 minutes outside town, 15 minutes, depending on traffic. But we've been there.
And it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you have little kids that are obsessed with airplanes or other flying things.
They have the big airplanes, too, some of the big ones.
Yeah, it's a nice little museum, and it's free also.
Mm-hmm.
That's the great thing about Rapid City. It's a touristy town, and it can get expensive, but there are a lot of free things that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And getting into the expensive things, we went to Waikiki Water Park for a day, which was pricey. Honestly, it would have been cheaper if we had actually gotten a room at that hotel and spent the night and then had free access to the water park.
I think it's free access or a much smaller fee.
I'm pretty sure it was free if we had stayed there.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind if you're going out there. Waikiki was awesome. Kids loved it. Our entire family loved it.
It's small enough that I didn't feel like, because our 5-year-old was kind of just running off, doing his own thing for the most part, especially on the kids area, splash area. And it was small enough that I wasn't worried. I could sit in another pool and kind of watch them.
Yeah.
And our youngest, she just
clung to you.
She clung to me the entire time.
Yeah. But Waikiki is cool. And like I said, if you want to do that and get a good deal on it, stay at that hotel. Definitely worth it. Another free thing that you can do in Rapid City is Storybook Island. And it's a nice little park. It's part of the Rapid City bike path too. It's right by Sioux Park down there. And it's just, we call it Storybook Island. It's just like a ton of play areas that are based on different storybook characters.
Yeah, so not only like Disney, but fairy tales too.
Yeah.
So they have just all over, and they've really updated it too in the last 5 years. They brought in a lot of new things as well.
Yes.
They have a train ride and a carousel. Those do cost a little extra money, but
it's $4 for each ride, but we happened to be there on a day on a dollar day, so it was only $1 for each ride. So if you can get there on one of those days, absolutely take advantage of that.
Yeah, and our kids loved it. They had playgrounds, they had just like statues you could climb on. They had like little houses. You just go in. There was nothing in them. There was just a little house. And they were just having a field day running around, playing on it all. Slides here and there. And yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, it's free to enter. They do say no outside food or drinks. And in the winter, it's really cool because they have Christmas lights all over everything, and they have live reindeer.
And Santa comes to visit.
And Santa.
And I think you can take your picture with them. I think
you can take your picture with them.
Or they have reindeer. And they bring in reindeer too.
Still, great place to visit. Absolutely check it out, especially if you have little kids. Then a little further south of Rapid, you have Reptile Gardens, which is awesome. You didn't go.
I didn't go because my mother-in-law doesn't like snakes, and I'm not a fan of them either, so it's not sad to miss that stuff. But they have other things.
They do have other things. They have giant tortoises that are over 100 years old that you can pet and feed and walk right up to. It's pretty cool. And they have a little prairie dog village that you can climb right up into the middle of. That's pretty cool. But I mean, obviously, if you're at Reptile Gardens, you're there for the snakes and the lizards and the alligator show, the snake show. Our 5-year-old absolutely loved it. He's obsessed with bugs and snakes and just any creepy crawlies. Yes. He loved it. And even our 2-year-old girl, she went with us. She loved it too, except for the part that had the scorpions and the cockroaches. Oh. She didn't want to go by there. It was so funny. It had a little exhibit with, it was like a kitchen and just cockroaches all over it. And she looked at that and she goes, ooh, and ran away.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah. But our son loved it. Loved the snakes.
He wants to work there.
He wants us to move to Rapid City so he can be a zookeeper at Reptile Gardens. Yes. And then a little further south of Reptile Gardens is a place called Bear Country, where it's like a drive-through safari. Part of it is where you can see bears and reindeer, mountain goats, wolves, mountain lions. Yeah.
How many bears did we see?
A ton.
There's over 20.
Oh, way more than 20.
Maybe 50?
Absolutely. Probably close to 50.
And they were active. They weren't just like all sleeping off in a distance. They were walking next to our car. They were scratching their back on a signpost, right in front of us. They were like right there in front of us. And there were so many. It was I felt like it was a mile of just bears. Bears everywhere.
It seemed like it, yeah.
So that was really cool. And then at the end of that is where you can get out, and they have a few more exhibits with animals, like smaller ones. And the big feature, though, is they have the baby bears there, the cubs. And they were, how many?
15 or 20 or so. And talk about active.
Oh my gosh. They were climbing on everything. They were wrestling. They were just...
We stayed and watched them for probably 20 minutes. Just climbing trees and wrestling, like you said. Yeah, it was fun. Kids loved it.
They loved it. So that was really fun. That can get a little pricey because it is pricey. Still per person. I thought it was per car, but it's per person.
I think it used to be per car back when we first lived there, but yeah, it's per person now.
But I think we did get our money's worth with all the bears that we did end up seeing.
Yeah,
so
I would agree.
Just take a look at the price and see if it's something your kids would be interested.
Old McDonald's Farm is right there also. It's kind of famous because when you drive by it, they have like the little towers with a drawbridge, not a drawbridge, but a swinging fence connecting the towers. And you'll see the goats walking across there. We didn't make it to there this time. We ran out of time. But it's definitely worth checking out, too, if you have the time.
Don't they have pig races?
They have pig races, yeah. They race to what used to be Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pigs would race to drink their Kool-Aid. That's cool. And then they usually have a calf, a baby cow that you can bottle feed.
Yeah, they have like a big petting zoo and then a bunch of, I guess, like farm animals more. Like they had horses and the big pig races and and the goats. The big thing, I think, is seeing all the goats.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've gone without kids and we had a good time. So can't imagine having kids. They would definitely enjoy that.
And if you happen to live in the Rapid City area, or I think it's the Black Hills area in general, and you maybe can work a summer in the tourism industry, you get a free pass to do all of these things like for free. It is absolutely worth it. Like when I was working out there as a teacher, I would be a tour guide during the summer. And a big reason why I did that, I love doing the tour guide thing, but the other big reason was just so I could get that free pass to do everything out there. Well worth it.
And you can find like coupons for a lot of these things too. So you just kind of have to look around online and in other areas. But some of them you can find like a couple dollars off here and there. But yeah, Old McDonald Farm. That was a really cute one. If you have kids who really want to touch the animals and stuff, that would be a good option.
Definitely.
Yeah. Our daughter would have loved that.
Yeah, she would have. Another cool thing that we did in Rapid that is absolutely free is Founders Park. Now, it's not a playground because in the sense that you would think of it, because there's no playground equipment there. However, Rapid Creek runs right through there, and if you cross the bridge, there's a nice little path that takes you right down to the creek.
Mm-hmm.
And our kids love playing down there, throwing rocks in the creek, throwing sticks in the creek, just doing creek type things.
You could go in it too if you let them.
You could, yeah, absolutely.
It's pretty shallow.
It is. And the water moves quick, so keep an eye on them if they're not very big. But the other thing is right there are the trails to M Hill. And if you haven't been there, M Hill has a big M on it for South Dakota School of Mines. And there's all kinds of trails up there. You can mountain bike. We used to run them quite a bit occasionally.
You can hike them. So if you don't want to get into the Black Hills, or maybe you just want to do something, while you're in the city, that is a really good area to do just some smaller hikes, because it's not super tall. Don't get me wrong, it's still a big hill that you have to climb up.
Oh yeah, it's a workout.
It's a workout, especially if you're running it. But it's also a good way to just kind of do a hike. To get up there, there's a lot of different ones, so find a map.
Yeah, you have a great view of the city from up top.
Yes. So it's like right across from where Dinosaur Hill is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see across the two, and there's like a valley between them, which rapid splits them. So it's really nice to go up there. We've been up there once or twice. Like we said, we ran a lot of the other trails, though, over there.
Just watch out for rattlesnakes.
You do see them there.
The only time I've ever seen rattlesnakes in town is there on M Hill.
Yes, our son was very disappointed we didn't see one.
Well, he got his fill at Reptile Gardens.
He was still sad.
Well, I think we're going to make this episode a two-parter because we've talked a lot about things in Rapid City and east of town, and then maybe in the next episode we'll talk about everything else that you can do in the Black Hills.
Like we said, we did not realize how family-friendly this area was and how much there absolutely was to do with kids until we started looking into it and we went there and we realized how much we didn't do with them. Like we said, yeah, I think it's definitely a two-parter.
Definitely. And something interesting, too, is our 5-year-old has traveled quite a bit. He's been to dang near 30 states now.
Something like that.
And he has never said anything about wanting to move somewhere, like leave the state that we're in and go somewhere else. But every day we were there, he was saying, can we move here? I want to live here. And then when we landed back in Virginia for our last flight, he got a little upset, saying, I want to go back to South Dakota.
He's like, when are we going back?
Well, yeah, I want to move there. I want to work at Reptile Gardens. And like I said, when we were there without kids, I mean, we had a great time. I loved it, but it didn't dawn on me how family friendly it really is.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for listening, and make sure you tune in for our second episode about the Black Hills.
If you're thinking about a trip or know someone that is, send this podcast their way so maybe they can learn something. So thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for listening to Design for Adventure.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the show and leave a quick review. It really helps more families find us.
You can also find us on Instagram at Design for Adventure Pod and Facebook at Design for Adventure.
Until next time, don't be afraid to get out there and have an adventure.